Since the beginning of time, the world has been a host of different types of souls. Or let's say all types of souls, from the brave and mighty to the coward and the weak, from good vibes earthlings full of goodwill to other wicked good vibes really good vibes, not sure. From souls, my friends, that were servants in this world to souls that were kings in this world. But what has remained constant in all that time is the love of God for man, the mighty supreme creator of all, whom because of his love, wonderful soul, has directed you to this channel here to receive your portion of blessings and good vibes through the videos which we shall be reacting together to. I welcome you aboard on today's episode. I am Y311H. Tell us your name, where you are watching from, and I hope you stick along till the end so that you don't miss out on the good stuff we have today. My friend, God really loves you. And today, He directed you here because He knew I would share with you the food I had. Not this case, these colored greens that I'm sharing with my bunnies. No, no. Food for the soul. This one I would have fed on it alone. But now, because we are here together, I share it with you. Hear what it says. Hmm. For if God did not spare angels when they sinned, but sent them to hell, putting them into gloomy dungeons to be held for judgment. If he did not spare the ancient world, then he brought the flood on its ungodly people, but protected Noah, a preacher of righteousness, and 7 others. If he condemned the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah by burning them to ashes, and made them an example of what is going to happen to the ungodly. And if he rescued Lot, a righteous man who was distressed by the filthy lives of lawless men, in brackets, for that righteousness man, living among them day after day, was tormented in his righteous soul by the lawless deeds he saw and heard. End of brackets. It continues. If this is so, then the Lord knows how to rescue godly men from trials and judgment while continuing their punishment. This is crazy. Let us repeat that last part. If this is so, then the Lord knows how to rescue godly men from trials and to hold the unrighteous for the day of judgment while continuing their punishment. Interesting. First Peter 2 4 going down. God knows how, my friend, to retain the godly and the righteous. And God is love, what we always intend on preaching here to the whole world. Now let's talk to this God, my friend, before we begin the show of today and experience some good vibe time together. Dear Lord Father, thank you for this wonderful day, Father. Thank you for your might and greatness. Thank you for your adorable, precious child, today's viewer that you've directed to this channel. Thank you, Father. Thank you for the blessings in store for them through the video, dear Lord. All glory and honor belong unto you, Father. Today, as we come before you in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, Father, I pray that you may guide us till the end, Father. May you help me, dear Lord, to be a good example to this viewer, Father, and to help them, dear Lord, to spread love and peace. Guide us together with them, Father. Forgive them their sins from where they are watching from and give them abundance. Be with us till the end, and we shall be grateful. In your holy name, Jesus Christ, we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen. Let's dive in, child of God.
7 edible items that can be used as currency if and when money becomes worthless. The trade markets and stock market volatility have begun. Do me a favor and share and repost. These 7 edible items will become essential barter items. Stock up now before it's too late. Number 1 is cocoa. Grown only in tropical regions, cocoa will disappear from North America when global trade collapses. No shipments means no chocolate, making it a luxury item worth its weight in gold. Instant coffee. Unlike regular coffee, which spoils, freeze-dried instant coffee lasts for decades. In a world running on exhaustion, caffeine will be in high demand. Seeds, the ultimate barter item, lightweight, high in value, and capable of producing endless food. Seeds aren't just currency, they're survival itself. Salt. Before refrigeration, salt was essential for preserving meat. Without it, meat rots, survival gets harder. Stockpile it now because when the grid goes down, everybody's gonna need it. Alcohol. Used as currency for centuries, alcohol is more than just a drink. It can be an antiseptic, a painkiller, and a trading powerhouse. It never goes bad, and it always holds value. Sugar. Like salt, sugar has been referred to as white gold. It fuels the body, preserves food, and will be nearly impossible to come by when trade routes shut down. Honey. The one food that never expires. With natural antibacterial properties and limitless uses, honey is a bartering superpower in a post-apocalyptic world.
So the Pope had to be sedated because he kept screaming that demons were trying to take him to hell and there was a portal that opened up at the end of his bed. Allegedly, the story was confirmed by the Vatican. They say he's in a hospital suffering with kidney failure brought on by double pneumonia. And I hope he makes a full recovery. And if you're wondering, why would he be thinking he's seeing demons? Why is he thinking they're dragging him to hell? This is my personal opinion. If you look at the structure of the building from the inside, the stained glass windows look like eyes. And the structure and the lining of it all is the shape of a serpent's head. If you look at the view from the top, not just any snake's head, it looks like a venomous snake's head because the nose is squared off. The glass stained windows look like eyes and it has full-on fangs and everything. If you look at the structure, you'll see it. Let's not forget about the Pope's throne. The throne is literally a frozen image of Jesus coming out of hell with the keys to heaven and earth, and all the demons are clawing and scratching at him. He used that image as his throne, which was the only time the demons actually had a little bit of a fight at Jesus. And of course, they failed. And for anybody that's going, oh, that's too far-fetched. Oh, she's reaching. They have probably trillions of billions of dollars. Money not being an option, the sky's the limit. They could pick any image they want, and they chose that image. Look up the Pope's throne and look up the Vatican. Look at it inside and out, and then come back to this video and let me know what you think.
Y'all aren't ready to hear this, but I want to help the women out, okay? I want to help my ladies out. You can literally smell the health of your partner or your future partner. Like if you're trying to find a partner, if you're trying to find yourself a man, which, you know, she's always on the hunt as well. The standards are high though, because the healthier you get, the more that you are able to tap into your innate female intuition and senses about the health of your alleged partner, right? The one that you're sussing out. How? You can literally smell a man's testosterone status, and you can smell sort of like his like liver toxin burden, because if a man smells really like, if their sweat reeks, like if it's freaking putrid and sour, it's a sign that there is like a high liver burden, there's a high toxicity burden, and those toxins then get pushed through the skin. Because remember, we've talked before about how like the skin is a secondary backup plan for the liver, right? So gross toxins that can't, get through your clogged liver come out through the skin. Okay, so if your man's sweat like literally smells like garbaggio, lots of toxins to work on there. And then the testosterone piece, okay, because we all want high T men, because right, that's like an evolutionary advantage, right? That means protection, that means strength, that means able to care for you, etc., etc. That means offspring are going to be healthy and strong, okay? So there's two pheromones that you can look up. It's really interesting, androstenone and androstenol. And these sort of have like, okay, this is going to sound weird, but if you read romantasy books or like even romance books in general, and they always describe like the main male character as like, he smelled like musky woods, and like it literally has that sort of quality to it. Like, I don't know why we say musky. Like musky is always used. It's like attractive, but it's like literally the scent quality of having high testosterone. And I don't know how true this is, but we learn like in immunology, and like I don't really know actually how much we even really know about immunology at this point, because that's a whole other esoteric spiritual rabbit hole we can go down that I won't do right now. But we can smell, and this is why like you aren't attracted to your siblings. You smell an MHC complex, a major histocompatibility complex, which like allows you to be attracted to somebody with like a healthier immune system or with a different type of immune system from you, so that your offspring have like essentially a strong, robust immune system. And like, so you aren't attracted to somebody who has like essentially the same one as you, which is why like your family, anyways, that's TMI. But I just think it's all really interesting. And I was like reading about this because I'm like diving into like sacred feminine and like, you know, fertility, because that's the direction I'm going. So I just wanted to share that. Guys, just smell the musk, follow the musk.
A key difference between male and female readiness for lovemaking, explained simply. Men are like fire. How long does it take for the fire to ignite? Pretty fast, right? Women, on the other hand, are more like water. How long does it take for the water to heat up? Let's test it. I have a liter of water here and I'm putting it on the fire. Let's see, is it warm yet? No. Do you know how long does it actually take for 1 liter of water to boil? 6 to 8 minutes. Now there's nothing wrong with the water. She's not being difficult, moody, high maintenance, or a diva. It's simply her nature. It takes her time to warm up. But once she boils, she stays warm for a really long time. She doesn't burn out fast like fire. Fire is active, penetrative, fast. Water is receptive, deep, and slow. And when you honor that principle, lovemaking becomes extraordinary. See captions for more.
It's looking pretty bad weather out there. Come on, pups. Come on, get in the house. Let's go. Come on, come on. It's getting rough out there. Get in here. Come on. Let's go.
Hurry! Everybody in here! Damn puppies!
Come on, Jericho. Get in the house. Come on. What the heck?
Hurry, get in here!
Okay, I guess you can come too. Where's the dogs at?
I'm a numerologist, and these are my favorite birthdays to work with. First off, if you were born on the 15th, I love this frequency, and in my work I tend to attract a lot of business owners and artists, and I find that a lot of artists who have some sort of a singing talent are born on this day, and I just love it. It's such an ethereal frequency, so beautiful, soft, but also quite grounded. It's just one of my favorite ones. Next up, the 3rd. If you were born on the 3rd, I know for a fact that you are so lighthearted. You almost have this childlike curiosity about you, and you're just such an easy person to be around. I really love this number as well. Next up, 21st. If you were born on this day, especially my girlies out there, they know that they're cute. They have a sense of self-worth that is unshakable when they are involved in this energy, and they're very chatty, very charismatic, almost flirty, and I really like being in their energy. Next up, the 9th. I love my deep people. I'm a life path 9, and those born on the 9th really match my energy well. And we can just have the weirdest conversations without anyone judging because we're both on the same wavelength. And I just really love working with this frequency. Also, a lot of singers, songwriters were born on this day, and also my favorite people to work with. Next up, the 1st. If you were born on the 1st and you come to me for a reading or work with me one-to-one, I know for a fact that we're cutting straight to the chase, and we are absolutely only going to use the material that can help you evolve in the area that you want guidance in. And I love that. It's blunt, it's straight to the point, and I like that sort of communication, so it's a great match. Okay, should I do more of these videos? Let me know.
Eyebrow height tells you how much time somebody needs to make a decision. Yours are very low, yours a little higher. Not much higher, but higher eyebrow people is who I'd start talking to in the room, and I'd work my way down to the low people. Or if we walked in, everybody had very low eyebrows. Oh crap, we have 45 slides, we need to cut down to 15 slides.
Right.
So we would adjust to the person instead of just show up and pitch our product.
For the people who called me immoral for my unethical money saving tips, here are some ethical ones just for you. Keep your gas tank above the halfway mark. I don't understand the science behind it. I just know that it works. You're going to get way better gas mileage that way. Go to beauty schools for your haircuts and hair needs. When you call to book an appointment, you can ask for somebody who's about to graduate, and that way you have somebody who has more experience if you're feeling nervous about getting your hair cut by a student. But remember to be nice, because they're students and they're learning, and you traded your head for a $10 haircut. So keep the oven door open after you bake something for extra heat. Along the same lines, avoid baking in the summer. Just try to use the stovetop or even the grill outside. When you get to the grocery store, take 5 minutes to look at the grocery store app and clip all the coupons that might apply to you and look and see what their sales are. If you get EBT or food stamps, you can get double your money at certain farmers markets if you're buying from local farmers directly. I'm not sure if that works for WIC. If somebody could let me know in the comments, that'd be great.
Now, when witchcraft is working, the person under the witchcraft hold, they can't seem to break loose from the person who is controlling them. And the only way we've found for that witchcraft stronghold to be broken is for the person who's under the spell to come to a place where they actually renounce the person who has that hold over them. And sadly, most of the time, when you're under that, you feel completely powerless to do that.
So I've noticed in Norway how British sarcasm doesn't land very well. Example, a couple of days ago, I got stopped by a bouncer. You know, he wanted to see my ID, which, let's face it, that's a compliment. I am well over 18 years old. I didn't have my wallet with me because it's 2025. I use Apple Pay, who doesn't? And also, yeah, I could download my driver's license and get the app. I haven't done it, all right? So I blurted out, well, that's brilliant. To which he responded, no, it is not brilliant. If I don't see your ID, I cannot let you inside. It's like, no, what I mean is that's just perfect. That's a perfect way to start my evening. And he was like, no, it is quite the opposite of perfect. It's not good. And I was like, no, what I mean is now I'm going to have to run back home, get my wallet. It's raining. All my friends are waiting for me inside. It's just what I've always dreamed of doing. To which he responded, Madam, how much have you been drinking?
I can't believe they lied. I've spent the last 30 minutes trying to answer the question that is written in front of me on this wall. Keep in mind this is a children's hospital room, so... Okay, the question goes, can you find the 16 ladybugs in the room? Smiley face. I'm 23, so I'm like, I'm gonna break the record for how fast you can find all 16 ladybugs. 1, 2, sneaky number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll count it, 14. And a sneaky one, 15. The 16th ladybug is just not here. There's just no way. They wouldn't lie to the kids, would they? They just wouldn't. There's... What? I am the 16th ladybug. Wow. That's clever. That's good. All right.
There are many things we can see. There are many things we can't see. There are a lot of people that speak about Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, all these archangels and angels, and then demons we can leave till the end to, understand that on a deeper level. But my first question for you is, do angels exist?
Yes.
What is an angel?
An angel is an assistant to God.
I need more. I mean, like, how does an angel form?
Like anything else in this universe. By the source, by God, who creates whatever it chooses to create.
Yeah, but in like a linear way of thinking, is there somebody that reincarnated to be a human that eventually went through a process and a process and a process, went to higher levels and higher levels, and eventually graduated to be an angel? Is that how it works?
In some cases, yes. A human with a soul can reincarnate into an angel. But usually, not always, an angel is being formed by the source and put into a specific task that he has to perform as an angel.
Can you give me an example?
For example, Angel Raphael. He was formed by the source. He doesn't have a mother. He doesn't have a father. He has the source. He's being trained to do certain things in the universe, not only on this globe.
Why do you say he and not it?
It's just terminology. You can call it he, you can call it it. It's not an entity like a human.
So where do the names come from? I have yet to hear of a woman angel.
Because now you're talking female and male. There is no such thing as female and male angels.
I understand, but there's names like Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel and Raphael. Why isn't there Archangel Esther or Jessica?
There are. It just wasn't written in the books we are learning from. The names Michael and Gabriel were written in certain books. That's where the names came from. The source is Hebrew. Again, all those names are Hebrew names.
What about before the Hebrew language existed as the Hebrew language? They must have had names before then.
The Hebrew language always existed.
Aramaic always existed.
Same thing for me.
You're saying that alphabet always existed?
Yes.
Okay, that's another topic completely. I understand where you're getting at. You're not tying it to religion at all. You're tying it to essentially what I would tie it to, which is mathematics. It's based on creation as we know.
Yes, the alphabet. Again, the Hebrew alphabet has a lot of frequencies that, through them, you can actually create physical things.
I understand. Let's not get there yet. Let's focus on the topic at hand. So, angels. They can be formed. They have a beginning and an end.
What do you mean by end?
I am formed as Jason. I live this life in a physical body. And then at some point my physical body dies and the energy keeps moving.
Angels don't die.
Are angels born?
Angels are not born.
They're created.
Yes.
So they must have a point where they're destroyed.
No, they're being formed by the source for a specific task.
Are there countless of them, or are there a certain amount of them?
There are a certain amount of them. An angel could always be transformed or transferred to something else.
Like what?
For example, there's an angel called Uziel.
Uziel.
Uziel. Even though I know certain people praying, part of the prayers, they mention the angel Uziel in their prayers. He doesn't exist anymore. Not because he was killed or died, because he was transferred to something else.
Scotchy.
All right, let's throw.
Come here, bud.
Come here, Dad's gonna throw.
Let's show how far he goes when you're gonna throw. And he waits for the ball. Now, let's see how far he goes when I take the ball. Here. Give it to Mom.
Move in, move in.
Go far. Go. Now take it. And then he's gonna go far.
Here.
Now Dad's turn.
Ready?
That's not fair.
Whoa!
He caught it.
Did you get that on video?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Aw, the Pope died. You know what this really means, don't you? It means that Welsh actor Jonathan Pryce got sick of playing the role and he's going to take on a new role. Don't believe me? Well, here's a clip from a video I did months ago. There's Jonathan Pryce and there's the Pope, and here's a side-by-side where they are perfectly symmetrical. But the beautiful thing about this video, it was before I started looking for my smoking guns. So guess what I found? But before we get to those smoking guns, why don't I show you a little TV clip from these guys? You know how they like to tell us the truth. Right in plain sight, right? Well, here's that TV clip. Just to mock us like they always do.
Congratulations, you just got nominated for a Golden Globe for your performance as Francis in the two Popes. Fantastic. Now, was it fated? Was it just destiny that you would play this part eventually? Because even before this movie existed, everyone said you looked like Francis, or Francis looked like you.
Yeah, he looked like me.
First.
Yeah,
You were famous first. Yeah. Because here's you, in case people don't know what you look like from seeing you there. And here's Francis. Come on. No.
Come
Obviously, you moisturize and he doesn't, you know. But that's
no, it's a big surprise because that's not who I see when I look in the mirror.
Oh, really?
No, I'm more Brad Pitt in the mirror.
Sure.
Funny how, of all people, they mentioned Brad Pitt. More truth right in plain sight. This was literally the easiest smoking gun I have ever found, because it's just him in a fat suit. And look at this, like, they don't even disguise his face. It's literally just him with, like, fatness. And Look at this here. I'm going to circle it. The exact same blemishes on both of their faces. Exact same. In their exact same nose. They don't even change his nose. Jonathan Pryce in the dead Pope. I mean, people just go type in Jonathan Pryce looks like the Pope, and this is how dumb they know we are. Because we are this dumb, because all of us fall for this. I know I fell for it at one point, but once you wake up, you see they're the same person. It's time to wake up. But you guys know I'm just kidding. I know that poor Pope Francis lost his life yesterday. Tear, tear, and it's just a coincidence that they have the exact same symmetrical face and the exact same blemishes and look identical. I'm a satire account. This was all for entertainment purposes. I am just joking. This was my opinion. Entertainment only, people.
I just uncovered something, and this is going to shock. When JD Vance met with Pope Francis, did you catch the handshake? The class. Those that know. And those that know have to be silent about things like this. But look at his handshake here. And look at his handshake here. And look at JD Vance's handshake here. And JD Vance's handshake here. And JD Vance's handshake here. And JD Vance's handshake here. But look at his handshake here. Let me give you a better look and pause for a second for those discerned minds. Now I give you Exhibit C, Exhibit D, Exhibit E. But what are we talking here? It's just a handshake. Nothing to see here. None of this is fact. This is just JD Vance's last meeting with the late Pope Francis. Rest in peace.
So you ask for signs of a high frequency person, and I'm going to give you 10 signs. The 8th sign, however, is the most profound. Sign number 1. People remember you. It doesn't matter how short the encounter was. People remember you. Sign number 2 is that you have divine protection. You are protected from crazy circumstances. And sign number 3 is that you have little or no friends at all. Sign number 4 is directly related to number 3, and it means that you have no issues being alone. In fact, you enjoy your own company. You enjoy moments of being alone. Sign number 5 is that strangers would start opening up to you. Doesn't even matter how short the encounter is. They may say something that is highly personal to you. Sign number 6 is very unfortunate, but your enemies can be some of your closest friends. You will have people that betray you that you never expected them to. These people may come to your home, eat your food, and they will end up betraying you. And the worst type of betrayal they may even engage in is witchcrafting you. Some of your closest friends will witchcraft you, whether it's intentional or unintentional. Sign number 7, when you walk into a room, all eyes on you. You always capture the energy of the room, and you become the center of attention without even looking for it. Remember I mentioned about sign number 8? Sign number 8 is that toxic people are irritated by your presence for no reason at all. You enter the room and the energy shifts. You can see through their expression or through their body language that they're irritated by your presence. So you have a light within you, and those people are actually very annoyed at your light. Sign number 9 is that people envy you and they're in competition with you, and you have no idea that they're in competition with you. And when you find out, you wonder why. And the last and final sign is that you have a higher calling. You have a calling that could actually break generational curses. So if you are one of those individuals and there's a sign that I did not mention, say it in the comments. Let us know and follow for more.